What's up, everybody? Before I get started, I just want to say thank you, man. I put my podcast up in a few different places. I'm still waiting for it to be approved through iTunes and whatnot. I put it up on YouTube and on Minds.com. And I gotta say, the one that I put up on Minds, I've got over I would say about 12, 1,300 listens on that one so far. So thank you, really, man. I'm glad people are connecting with it and listening to what I have to say. I actually wasn't going to do one of these today. But this Iran thing is getting there's just it's a lot of back and forth, a lot of craziness being talked. You know what I mean? It's just so frustrating. First off, listen. Nobody wants war. Nobody wants war. Iran doesn't want it. We don't want it. We don't want it for the simple fact that we don't need it. There's no plus side to going to war with Iran. None whatsoever. Iran doesn't want it because they know. Listen, they know if they start anything, they're gone. It would take a couple hours maybe, and they will never be a problem again. But we don't want to do that. They don't want us to do that. And the whole thing about thinking that we're going to change anything over there. Are you kidding me? Come on. This place has been that whole region has been at war, in some way or another with each other for millennia. Since biblical times, really. And a lot of it's been over religion, whether that be, their tribal things, how they have different, denominations. And they're like tribes, and they fight each other for their own, viewpoint being the right one. It's insane. They're fighting over the very ground beneath them. They're literally just fighting over territory for their ideology, for their whatever. I don't understand why this is getting all the negative attention that it's getting, that we actually hit back. They've been poking at us for a long time. They shot down a drone. People wanted us to bomb them for that, and Trump's like, no, I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to do that. Nobody was killed. They shot down a piece of equipment. I'm not going to take lives for that. That should be a good thing. Of course, that was twisted around. Why are we so upset about killing a terrorist? Why? That's a good thing. Killing terrorists is a good thing. He had the hand in, I think the low number, I think, is within in the 600 range. American people, that he orchestrated or had some part in planning or funding or whatever. It's insane that people are actually upset about it. But the game is let's oppose Trump at all costs, no matter what. That's what it's been. That's what it's been since the very beginning. Since he took office, it's every single thing he does. They have to oppose it because they lost pretty much. Come on, get over yourselves. You lost. Suck it up. We got an election coming up, and we're going after this ridiculous impeachment thing. And I guarantee you, the reason they're opposing this so hard right now is because they're going to be able to use it in this ridiculous impeachment. I'm not even going to get into that part right now. I might make a video for it once, the actual proceedings start, if they ever even start. Who knows? Who the hell knows what's going on with that situation? But I guarantee you this will be definitely used as a way to say he is unfit, or to bring in another article of impeachment. There's a plan behind why they're opposing this so hard, because there's no reason, no logical reason really, that any decent person would be against it. It's not like you killed a president. You killed a terrorist leader. Come on. What is so hard to accept about that? Now the big argument is, well, it wasn't really an imminent threat. Like, it wasn't going to happen like tomorrow. No, but guess what? This guy's been planning stuff and has been killing Americans for a while. Why would we think there's not going to be more to come? He just attacked the embassy. That literally just happened. But no, he's not an imminent threat. No, not at all. Did you guys even see some of the pictures of the embassy after all that was over? Have you seen what it looks like there? That wasn't a protest. That was an attack. And we have this thing about this Ukrainian airliner that was shot down with, I think there were some Canadians aboard. This is what we're up against. They shot down an airliner. If it was by mistake, Why the hell are we even worried? If they can't tell an airliner from a bomber, they just shoot anything down out of the sky. Are we really worried about that? I don't think so. They know it and we know it. That's why they're not going to really attack us, because if they do, it will be lights out for them. You don't want to know what I would do. I'm a lot of people don't really agree with my stance on this. I'm almost an isolationist. I say bring everybody home. We don't need to be there. We didn't need to be there to begin with. There's no reason for us to be over there now. Pack up, bring everybody home. The minute they mess with us, turn them into glass. That's simple. They'll get the hint. You might have a couple, terrorist attacks, whatever. Find where it came from, find who funded it, take care of them. That's how you stop this. Bring our people home. They don't need to be there. Stick them on our borders. Have them protect us instead of protecting people over there who aren't even going to be grateful. I mean, there are a few that are, don't get me wrong. But it's as long as our troops, as long as we have a presence over there, we are going to be attacked for it, because they do not want us. They do not like the West. They do not like our way of life. So let them have theirs. Bring our people home. Have them protect our borders. If somebody tries anything, take care of it. Tell you what you don't do. You don't go and like Michael Moore and Rose McGowan going and like getting on their knees and groveling to people who are looking down on us, people who hate us, people who will do whatever they can to kill. You think if you went over there and tried to talk to these people, you really think you'd be safe, Rose McGowan? You think if you went over there and decided to go live with, you really think you would be safe? I think not. You wouldn't even be allowed to show your face. You are a representation of everything that they hate. Nobody cares what any of you have to say. Nobody. I love what Ricky Gervais did at the Golden Globes. That was so needed, and it was so true. I'm so glad that somebody had the balls to actually get up and say it. But as is always the case nowadays, I can already tell you how this is going to play out. The media is going to spin this, the horrible, dishonest, fake news media. And that term is such a proper term. Just all the garbage that comes out. You guys don't even check your sources anymore. You're not news. You are propaganda. You think you're doing some kind of some heroic thing because you're going against the president. Ooh, edgy, bro. Real edgy. No, you are being dishonest. You're being dishonest to the American people. But the leftist news media and the leftist politicians, they will work together. They will work hand in hand. They already are. I mean, where do we go anymore for news, for actual news? There's nowhere. You can't go anywhere. And people are going to say that Fox News is conservative news and all lies and propaganda. Well, listen, they definitely do lean conservative. Nobody can doubt that. Nobody's saying they're not. But they really do separate what they do straight news and they do opinion, and they're clear about that. People you got over at CNN, MSNBC, it's just all the same drivel, the same garbage. You can put together a montage every news cycle and have the same exact phrase, the same exact words just coming out of their sewers just constantly. There are so many montages. Go on YouTube, look them up. They are everywhere. But this is where we're at. I'm really hoping that this coming election cycle, that I hope enough people are getting tired of what the far left Democrats are doing and the way the media, and I really hope a lot of these just ridiculous, horrible politicians get voted out of office. I really hope, man, that's our best bet. So when it comes time to vote, get out there, vote local. It all starts local, man. That's how you have to rebuild it. Start local, vote in the people you want that are going to best represent you, not because they have a certain letter by their name. I hate that. I'm definitely on the right, but I'm center right. I don't just look at a letter beside a name and say, I'm voting for that person. That's not how it works in my book. Sorry. But get out there and let's vote in good politicians. Let's replace these crooks and these phonies, these people that have been just running this place into the ground for decades. Get them out. Vote them out of office. For God's sake, just get them out. Well, guys, I am going to go ahead and get out of here. I just wanted to throw in my 2 cents on that just because it's in the news. That's all I'm hearing today. So I want to get that out. Plus, I wanted to thank everybody for as much support as you've shown especially on Minds for my first podcast, which is really just basically a rundown of a few of my views. I'm going to be doing some current event stuff like this. I'm also going to be doing a lot of, I'll pick a certain political topic and, how conservatives can look at it through a secular lens, which is, let's just face it, there's not a lot of atheist conservatives around. So I feel the need to speak up. So again, thank you all for listening. I do appreciate it. I would appreciate it too if you, upvote this in whatever way you can on whatever platform you're listening, and share it, get it out there. Man, let's make this podcast grow. I want you to help me grow it, and I will see you guys next time. Love you. Peace.